everyone, welcome to Crush on This. My name is Cindy Reining, and I'm here with my good friends Allison Levine of Please the Palate and Christine Campbell of Girls Go Grape. Now, today I'm going to show you what this wine is. It's dark, it's inky. I've actually got a glass here that says Rhone Valley, so I wonder if you know which one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Syrah, this big body, dry red wine that when you drink it, it shines on the palate. It's flavor packed. Honestly, it's just so delicious. That bacon notes that anybody likes bacon, I'm sure, especially in a glass of wine, right?
Bacon,
Um,
bacon,
it took
bacon.
it took me a little bit of time to wrap my head around Syrah when I first started drinking it because I don't tend to eat really large, meats and games. So, but once you start drinking this and tasting all the flavors, you are going to be a huge fan. Now, when Syrah is grown in warmer climates, it's bigger in body, juicier fruit, still those smooth tannins and spice. And when it's grown in cooler climates, a little bit less jammy, more bold in the spice, a little bit more earthy and complex with a little bit firmer tannins. So let's compare. Let's compare some of these wines. Allison, what is in your glass?
So I traveled to Sonoma Coast, and I have the Hard Six Cellars 2016 Seven Pillars Syrah. It's from
Love the
Jesse
label.
Oh, I love it.
What's really cool is that they work with artists for all of their labels. So these are actual art pieces, which I'll get up.
Oh my God.
So pretty.
I love that.
And that's what they've done. It's a lovely little family. Wayne and Kara Fingerman are the owners of Hard Six. They have participated in a food and wine charity event that I'm on the board of, which is how I got introduced to their wines. And they're that story of like, they lived in New York and worked in the corporate world and came out west to start a winery. And they bought property in Diamond Mountain in Napa. But what's really interesting is that they have found their way into buying fruit from all these cool climate vineyards. They're really fans of that cool climate wine, and as am I, cool climate Syrah. So Fort Ross Seaview, we know, is like near the ocean, and you get a little more of that style that you were talking about, Cindy, where you get a lot of that kind of fruit. This is 100% whole cluster fermentation, so it is an intense wine, but it doesn't have any of those kind of jammy, over-the-top notes. They are organic. They like to do everything with as minimal intervention as possible. And I love it because it has all those like baking spices like clove and cinnamon. But what's really cool is just so elegant. And, it kind of makes you rethink when your initial impression of Syrah is like big Syrah muscles. And then this one is just so elegant with nice acidity and the tannins. I'm happy. And it's a $60 Syrah. So it's a little investment, but while you wait with it, you have a pretty piece of artwork to look at. And then you have a pretty wine to drink.
So I agree with you. When you get a really good Syrah, elegance is that adjective that is right there, front and center. Very elegant. Good. I love that. And the label, Allie, was almost like raised, the bottom part. It almost looked like I could touch it. It would be 3D.
Yeah, it's called Seven Pillars. And this is from an artist called Jay DeFeo, who is no longer living, but he had a Master of Fine Arts degree, and he was a California-based artist, and I mean, just gorgeous.
Yeah, really unique.
Really
All right,
pretty.
Christine, what's in your glass?
Well, it's red and inky.
Is it big and bold?
It's walking this kind of cool fine line between the big bold Syrah style and the elegant and lifted style. So I actually don't know where to land. This is Township 7 Syrah, and Township 7 has two locations, one in the Fraser Valley in British Columbia and one in Naramata, British Columbia. But the vineyard, Fool's Gold Vineyard, is in Oliver, British Columbia. And so that's further south in our wine region. And so it's got some of that bolder, fuller flavor profile. And yet, because we're British Columbia, It's got that like, you know, kiss of elegance that I adore so much. This has like cloves and blackberries and
Mm.
licorice and black pepper. Oh, like it's all those things that I adore so much. And what I love is that the winemaker, so Township 7 just celebrated their 20th anniversary. So that's very cool. And Mary McDermott is the female winemaker there, the winemaker, not the female winemaker. She's the winemaker. And she is like a rock star here. She
Wow.
crafts amazing wine. She kind of always hits it out of the park. And this is just stunning. It was left for 2 years in a new Foudre, which is a 3,000 liter big oak barrel. And what I'm dreaming about a little bit is like going and buying some portobello mushrooms and putting it on the grill
Gosh, that
and
sounds
having
fabulous.
this. So this is like $40 Canadian and it's worth every penny. It is gorgeous. Ooh,
Wow.
yum.
Okay, well, I went to a different part of the world. I went to the Rhone Valley. Now we know that Syrah is the star of the Northern Rhone. It's the only red grape way north, the Northern Rhone that they'll even allow. But my wine is from the Southern Rhone, and it's less than $20, believe it or not. It is Saint Cosme, 2019 Côte de Rhone,
Mm,
and it's 100% Syrah. I
100%.
love it. I think it's a huge value wine. It has got the sandalwood, the spice, the violets, the black pepper, everything I really enjoy in a wine. And for less than 20, I mean, why not? Get 2 or 3 bottles. But the Chateau de Saint Cosme is the leading estate in the Gigondas region of the
Ah,
Southern Rhone. And it only has 15 hectares of vineyards. So it's on the smaller side. All the vineyards are surrounded, just a stone's throw away from the village. Um, and it's just got stony pebbles for the soil. It's just delicious. And gosh, at that price, try Syrah. If you've never had Syrah before, just try one from the Rhone Valley at a fabulous price point, and then call that your diving board and leap into this.
I'm impressed, Cindy, that it's 100% Syrah.
Yeah.
Rhone is typically a blend.
Yeah, no, this one is. It's the estate is one of the uh, probably the most well known in that area. But yeah, it's
and
100%.
Côte de Rhone, I agree. It's an excellent place to start
Mhm.
exploring Syrah at a value point. You know, you're looking at about $20 on either
Yeah,
side, and that's
yeah,
okay. That's okay.
yeah,
You're always going to be happy because the wines are amazing.
Yeah.
exactly. I know.
Awesome choice.
And,
Awesome choice.
Syrah is that sort of like poor little grape that keeps trying. After Sideways came out and Pinot Noir skyrocketed, everyone said Syrah was the next it grape. It's been trying to be the next it grape for over a decade. When you taste beautiful Syrah, you understand why winemakers love making it and want it to be the next it grape because it deserves it. It
Well,
keeps
this is what I've always said. If you don't know about a grape or a particular wine, just pour it in the glass and try it, and you make up your mind. You
yes.
know, that's what we're doing here on Crush on This, giving you guys ideas of what to pour in your glass, so maybe you'll like it as much as we do.
And what to pair with it? What would you
I
do
would
with your
I
wine?
would go like seared beef with black pepper, even like a Moroccan tagine. I've
Ooh,
got a recipe for that. I'm thinking about doing that again. Wasn't easy, but I think I can do that again.
yeah.
Just smoked meat, herbs, roasted, just a roast. How about you? How about you guys?
Well, I said portobello
That's right.
mushrooms.
That's
I
right.
wanted to know what Ali and you wanted
Yeah.
would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I think, God, I mean, I could do this with something like the portobello mushroom. I'm thinking of like a flank steak, like
That'd
just
be great.
grilled, and just with this and some roasted vegetables. I mean, I'm getting
Yum.
really hungry.
No, now we're getting hungry. But I love these ideas. I love Syrah. And, thank you all for watching Crush on This. Pour yourself a glass of Syrah, share our video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments in the comment section about what you're pouring, because we really want to hear about it. So anyway, thank you for watching and cheers.
Cheers.